Hello, Irish Zero here. Hope you're all well. I'm good. Thank you very much for asking. So, I just got back from seeing X Men Apocalypse, which is out here in Ireland. A quick review. This is going to be non spoiler. I was actually going to do non spoiler and then later do spoilers, but I realized that it's not out in the US yet, so I'm just going to leave it alone for now. So, non spoiler review. First off, I really, really liked it. Now, I know it's getting, I think it's at last I checked, 53% Rotten Tomatoes. A lot of people aren't really liking it. I haven't read any of the criticisms, so I don't know what people's big kind of problems with it was. It's definitely slow paced. It takes a long time before you see something like really kind of big happen. It takes its time. It establishes the new characters, some of the new characters, and some of the older ones like Magneto, Xavier, so on, so on, so on. It's definitely it's definitely kind of, if you want to compare it. Now, I don't mean this in a negative way, but if you want to compare it, it would kind of like be Batman versus Superman, where it was very slow for a long time. Then the action really started to pick up. But unlike Batman versus Superman, the action isn't just loud noise. I mean, there's a lot of big apocalyptic stuff, no pun intended, but it's not as noisy, and it's definitely controlled, and it's not just thrown at your face. I do have some kind of questions about it in terms of the X-Men timeline, because after Days of Future Past, everything's now changed, and I'm just wondering now, how does that fit into it? And I will say as well, in case you were wondering, yes, there are end credits, so you have to wait until all the credits are gone, then there's a scene. Obviously, I'm not going to say what that scene is because it involves something else, another scene in the film, which would spoil it. So, a few things people had. I never once thought of Apocalypse as Ivan Ooze, I think was his name, from Power Rangers. So I don't know where people got that impression. I mean, maybe from the trailer, but I never once thought that. I liked Apocalypse. Like, obviously, I didn't think he was a hero. I liked him like as a villain. Mystique, you know, I've talked about Jennifer Lawrence before. Magneto was just as, it's kind of, I think they're making Magneto kind of like what Darth Vader was. Like, if you watch the original Star Wars trilogy, Darth Vader was just a guy in a suit who might torture one or two people. But then the prequels came along when he was younger, and they made him this child-killing monster, which was kind of I don't know, it was kind of weird because Vader never did anything like that in the original trilogy, and Magneto never did anything super crazy. Like, he usually killed like one or two people, never what he did in Days of Future Past or anything like that. So yeah, it's definitely kind of, it was definitely Star Wars. There's actually a Star Wars slash X-Men 3 reference in the movie, which I thought was kind of a little wink to the audience. I kind of liked it, but overall, I liked the film. I don't really see where any heavy negativity could come from, so I don't know why so many people are down on it. But overall, I liked it. Quicksilver was great. Beast, Cyclops actually said a couple of lines. Jean Grey was pretty cool in that. She definitely had a bigger part than what I thought it was. Nightcrawler, despite having these kind of emo looking hair, I thought was pretty cool as well. So overall, I really, really liked X-Men. And of course, this is all I can say without going into spoilers. I'm not going to do spoilers because I know it's not out for certain people. But anyway, I'm going to fish it up. So that's it for me for today. So until tomorrow, I say to you all, have a good one.